There's Mitch. Mitch doing Mitch things. What I mean, what do you expect from him, though? Yo. Hey everyone, Navy Doc 5184 here, and welcome to another holiday reaction. Today we're reacting to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen by Pentatonix, and I'm actually very excited for this one because now that I think about it, this is the first time in a hot minute that I think I've reacted to a Pentatonix number that had like the OG lineup with Avi in there. Like, I honestly can't remember the last time. I would really have to look and see when the last time I did one with him on there. It feels like it's been a hot minute. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to getting to this. And on top of that, this is actually, I feel like, one of my sneaky favorite Christmas carols. And I say that because it's a song that I like, but it's one that I kind of tend to forget about in a way. But then it's like when I listen to it, I'm like, man, I really like this. But I think it usually depends on how I hear it, because I've heard quite a few renditions of it, and there are some where it's just kind of like, oh, you know, it's like I like the song, but I just don't like the way this person did it. Or then there's others where I'm just like, yo, I forgot how great this one was. And I feel like with Pentatonix, it's gonna be one of those things where it's just like, oh, I forgot how great this song was, because I mean, they just do an amazing job with any cover they do or any rendition of songs like this that they do. You know, it's just so great. I really love their version of Last Christmas. They blew that out of the water. Well, really everything that they've done, they've blown out of the water. So I don't even know why I said that as if that's something that should not be expected. You know, I should really expect anytime they do anything to blow it out of the water. So I'm just really looking forward to this, and it's actually nice to kind of get back to the OG lineup. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the reaction. I will leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas. You know, I would love to see them just go out in the streets and just do carols. Oh man, that would be so amazing. Oh, wait a minute. I was not expecting an uptick in tempo, but I'm okay with it. Yo. Yo. There's Mitch. Mitch doing Mitch things. What I mean, what do you expect from him, though? Yo. Yo. Okay, they done did it to me again, and this is what I mean. So I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to look it up after this, but you'll probably already know which one I'm talking about. But I know the last time I did a group of holiday reactions, Pentatonix did a song, and I'm used to it being a slower number. But they brought the tempo up, and I think what impressed me the most about it is it gave me a way more joyful sense of the song, like in terms of a deeper meaning of the song. And I'm actually getting the same thing with this. I'm always used to hearing this in a slower tempo, which is perfectly fine. The song is great at that slower tempo. Good Lord, tempo. But when they speed up the tempo and the way they're doing it, you get such a more festive feel for it and a much more celebratory feel for it. And I think that really adds to the song, because I think when you really think about what Christmas means to those of us that are Christian, you know, what that means, you know, with the birth of Christ, it's a very joyful, you know, season for us. So the fact that we're getting these carols that that are really kind of displaying like that celebratory feel and that joy. I think that's why I like the fact that they'll take some of these and pick up the tempo. Like, I like how they started nice and slow and easy, but then they picked it up, and it's kind of like it gives you like that, yes, you know, Christ our Savior is born. You know, that's something to be celebrated. And that's the feel I get when they do that with these carols that I don't normally hear people do. And I think that's the reason why I really like listening to Pentatonix do their stuff, because they know exactly which songs are like, hey, this is a song where we need to make sure that y'all are celebrating with us. And you know what? They accomplish that. Like, and aside from like joy and celebration, there's almost like a sense of power in the vocals too. Like a proclamation. Oh, Mitch. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I don't know why I like that so much, but oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, they are something else. Yes. All right, y'all. That was Pentatonix with God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. And man, just as I said in my pause break, I absolutely love what they did with it. And actually, like right as the song ended, the song that I reacted to came to me. It was Oh Come All Ye Faithful. That's a song that I'm so used to hearing in a slower tempo, but the fact that they did it in a high, in a higher or a quicker tempo, it really added such a more joyful, celebratory feel to the song. And it's like, you know what? Yes, that is, a type of song that probably should have that type of feel. And I feel like they did the exact same thing with this, but at the same time, and this was something that I kind of finally kind of caught at the end, because I was talking about like how powerful the vocals felt as too, and I said it was kind of like a proclamation. And and I think that's exactly, I don't know if that's the feel they're intending for. I don't see how it isn't, but I'm not going to try to go into their minds, but I feel like that is exactly what they're trying to go for. It was in a way a proclamation, and just the way they did it. And it's not even the fact that they made it more up tempo, but it's kind of like the exact tempo they chose. And not just the tempo, but the way they chose, to do like, the beatboxing, the bass, the beat and everything. Just all the little things that they really put into it to really kind of add to it. It's like, hey, we've got something joyful to proclaim to you. Christ our Savior, was born on Christmas Day. It's just like the way they do like the vocal arrangements, the speed and everything. It's just amazing how they just get those little details. And that's what makes Pentatonix so great to me, is just the little attention to details they have when they do these songs. But like with Pentatonix, the feel that I get when they choose these songs, I feel like they choose what song they want to do, but then before they do anything, they're like, okay, what is the feel that we want to give this song? And then it's like, once they establish that, it's like, okay, what do we need to do to ensure that we get this without really changing the song? You know what I mean? And the fact that they do that so well with pretty much anything they do, and not even just the Christmas songs, but even when they do covers, it's like I get that same sense. It's like they identify what they want to do, they identify the feel they want to get, and then they figure out what are the things we need to do where we can still really stay true to the source material, but put our own stamp on it to where we can convey what it is we want to convey with this. It's just so impressive how they're so easily able to do that, but oh boy, it's just so cool to behold. But man, I really don't know what more I can say without completely rambling, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it right there. And thank you all for stopping by and watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, definitely make sure you hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, feel free to do so. And if you are subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I upload a new reaction. And if you'd like to give some extra support to the channel while gaining some very special perks, check the join button, and you can check out my recently updated memberships, where it's only one tier now, but within those tiers, the two main perks I would like to throw in there is you'll get ad-free versions of these reactions as well as early access. And I feel like that if you're going to pay to join my channel, the very least I can do is make it a little easier for you to watch these. A, you're going to get access to these videos before everybody else does, but then B, you don't have to worry about the ads. I know that sometimes the ads can be a little annoying because they can get put in some real wonky places, so at least you won't have to worry about that. So but even so, I just appreciate y'all being here. That is definitely enough. And again, thank you all for stopping by. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you check out some of my other holiday reactions, and I will catch y'all down the road.